Hi everyone, I hope you're all keeping well and welcome. My name is Lisa. So we have just had Pluto move into Aquarius a couple of days ago. So some of you may have felt, a little bit of an energy shift, maybe not. But this video is mainly to concentrate on the energy that we're going to be experiencing this year. Because it's a 20-year cycle, Pluto in Aquarius, and we don't want to sort of go into think about the whole 20 years. We want to concentrate on now. How can we harness the energy to start this cycle as smoothly as possible now? So I'm going to be going through every sign, and I'm going to be bringing in how we can use this energy with currently the North Node in Aries as well, and how that's going to influence how we're moving forward. And also just thinking about Jupiter moving into Gemini in the summer months as well, and just how this is all going to be working together. So I'm going to be giving some sort of hints and tips as well, how you can harness this energy and just work through it more smoothly. Because the thing is, we can harness the sort of the darker, lower vibration of the transit, or the more lighter, higher vibration. And if we know what we're working with, it means that we can use it to our advantage. So I'm going to be going through every sign. If you do want a bit more information on how Pluto is moving into Aquarius, how this sort of affects us generally, there is another video I've done, Pluto in Aquarius, Love Will Set You Free, so you can check that out, and that just gives a bit more of an overview of what you can expect. But otherwise, I'm just going to jump straight into the signs. And hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Right, so for you, Pluto is now in your 4th house. So this is going to be really healing some very deep ancestral wounding, whether that's you, family around you, and really finding what feels like home, coming into home, and not just a literal home, but coming home to yourself. This is what this is about. And so Pluto's now in your 4th house. We have the North Node in Aries, which is sitting in your 6th house. Now, also Pluto, you're Scorpio, right? You're a Scorpio rising. So, Pluto rules you. That's the modern ruler, and also Mars, which is the traditional ruler. So this is powerful for you. This year in particular is a powerful year for you to really tap in and use this energy. And so with Mars ruling your 6th house, the North Node is there. This is about you also understanding how you feel day to day, in your wellness, in your physical health, in your mental health. This is going to have a correlation to the self-care that you are giving yourself. So this is about you and how you treat yourself, the self-care, the self-compassion, the self-love. What do you do to take care of yourself? Where are you maybe overindulging in things? Which again, Saturn's in your 5th house. So this is what could be going on for you right now. Maybe there's things that you've realized, I've been burning the candles on both ends at this, in this way, or I've been overdoing this, or I haven't been taking care of that. Maybe you've had certain escapisms or behaviors as well, and if that's the case, that's going to be something that really comes up for you this year, because again, the North Node in the 6th house is kind of trying to help you find a way forward in that area. And so there can be some really great things that come in for you this year that you've really felt that have helped make you see things, or even people. It could be work employees, you could have got a new pet, these kind of things that could have brought some healing, brought some insight to you. but also where you need to be more proactive as well. So it's more of a physical proactive too, that you need to be taking care of yourself. And so maybe there's going to be a lot coming up to do with those more deeper wounds, or maybe family, you know, maybe there's some fated experiences or conversations that are going to happen with family members as well, and how they've directly maybe affected you. But a really good way to use the Pluto energy at this time as well. And, you know, thinking about the North Node in the 6th house and your everyday duties. But it can be things like having stuff like crystals in your home, because crystals, again, Pluto rules things that are underground, so things like crystals. So putting some crystals around your home or around your workspace, or carrying around with them as you're doing your chores, you know, things like that. And you can pick crystals as well that maybe bring you kind of like courage and inspiration and motivation, things like that. Like a red jasper would be really good. I've recommended that for another sign as well, which is a really good one because it's red, so it kind of taps into that Mars energy but grounds it as well, you know. I mean, I'm no expert at crystals, but you know, I know enough. Just I do use them, and I do find them you know, quite helpful and useful and quite cool actually. But yes, so that's just something you can do. Also, having things like books that inspire you, books about healing, books about how to get motivated, you know, or looking at your, you know, those sort of self-help kind of books, things like that. And in your house, in your home, for long term, with Pluto being in your 4th house, you know, Pluto can be very destructive and it can also be very healing. And so doing things in the house, so you bring in that more positive energy. So doing things like energy healing, you know, Pluto, again, it's that deep healing. Reading, you know, having books in your house like self-help healing books, doing things like meditation, you know, those kind of things. Even having like crime books, you know, like solving, you know, those sort of crime books in your home, just because you're bringing in that energy, that plutonic kind of Plutonian energy into the home, so you're harnessing more the higher, kind of tapping into that vibration rather than bringing in anything with the home. And so yeah, these are just some ideas how you can use that energy. And also, you know, Jupiter's going to be going into your 8th house as well at the end of the year, and so there can be some people coming into your life that will help with things like resources, even healers as well. So this could be a really great time to do things like get an astrology reading, learn astrology, anything, you know, like energy healing. These sort of things could be really, really good for you the second half of the year, where you can get a lot from it as well. But yeah, so Jupiter also rules your 2nd house of money, so there could be something there. You could, you know, have some luck in terms of things like investments and anything to do with that, or if you want to get a loan, you know, these sort of things. So that's the second half of the year. But yeah, I hope that's helped, Scorpio. And I do have an affirmation that I've been giving to every sign at the end. Just something that you can carry with you and, you know, maybe say or think about. And the affirmation is for you, Scorpio, is stepping out of my comfort zone will create healing and growth. So I hope that helps, and good luck, Scorpio, and I wish you all the best.